change, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the... So for Kyle Shanahan, he had it right, as the challenge is a good one. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep...
He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And a very determined run. He'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now that play's stopped by Drake Jackson.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Niners are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now this looks like a roughing call. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. It's Bennett. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To the football, it's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Explorers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a... Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Quick throw to Olave. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. 20! And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Mullins. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Explorers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On play action, Lance. And that is caught. It's Ridley. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Lance. And he's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the 2 now, second and goal. Play action, now it's Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He completes it to Olave. And touchdown! Chris Olave, 78 yards. And the Explorers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete from the 21 and 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we have come to halftime, and what? Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now this throw caught left side. It's a big play there. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Explorers take a 3-touchdown lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And taken right at the 35. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Flushed out right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker down to about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11.
More on that one and another first down.
Here we go. 32.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Ready, go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Explorers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
It's going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Explorers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right on the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 41, Lance. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Lance. Dancing to his left. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And Lance's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And quickly they get to the line. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And this is going to be incomplete. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting. He's able to convert for 3.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted.
so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Ready, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their